best wrestling podcast in the world. Fact, the road-wearing original Pete, the believing, power of positivity, keeping it Rollins, the Summit. Fact, the homicidal, the genocidal, the ECW loving, daring young creeping, Mr. No Days Off, Scott. Fact, the biscuit and gravy eating, Naomi loving, lunatic craving, the melting pot, JP, and you can bank on that. Fact, the Bailey hugging, the interrupting, the Jaeger drinking, mouth of the Carolinas, Lil Steven. Fact.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
I miss you, Darren Young. Little Steven, Darren Young, in a evening gown match with Pat Patterson. Little Steven gets a little French-Canadian in him. Jeff Hardy's going to face Jay Leno in a steel chairs match. People are just jealous because I got skills.
Here's my issue. Is it worse to get beat by one midget or three? Little Steven in a beer drinking contest with Naomi. I have this big issue with people. I don't want to sound like an idiot.
Just kept it Rollins. Jimmy Hart, Triple X-Pac against Lil Steven in a microphone on a pole match. Anything can happen. Lightweight. If you don't want it, then don't bark it.
We're three-man band. That's horrible. I don't want to make you look bad.
You're fired, sir. When you want to hear me mess up, they're in Radio Land. When you want to hear me not mess up, I did not know that. Wow. Wrestling with attitude. When you want your beer, awesome.
What? You didn't know that a lot.
What? I didn't know what a lot.
What you said.
No, I thought it was good.
And you can get the WWE beer on WWE.com for $9.99.
Really?
Yeah.
You got my hopes up.
I know. It actually says our beer is awesome.
Well, guys, welcome to Wrestling with Attitude. It is awesome. We all know that.
Let's see how long it takes for him to get to me this time.
That's the Summit. I got to him first.
There you go. Hey, he's getting better at this introduction thing.
I am the mouth of the Carolinas. Welcome to the show, Periscope viewers out there. Welcome.
Hey, everybody.
Nice to see you again.
JoJo, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah.
I feel like you're a guest every week.
Yeah. He is. I don't know who.
Just anyway, yes, it's great to have everybody out there on Periscope land.
It's, you know what, Periscope Land is my new shirt. I'm going to make one that says Periscope Land, Radio Land, and Listening Land. All that Wrestling with Attitude land.
Why Tuesday, not Thursday? That's a good question, JoJo. Unfortunately, this week I'm actually going out of town, so I need to do the show tonight instead of Thursday.
He's going for a press conference.
No, yeah. I'm taking my talents to Northeast. No, I'm just kidding. Me and my wife's going away for the weekend. It's Valentine's weekend, man. I got, get out of town if I can.
Yeah. Don't want to be stuck here with me.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the reason we're not doing a show on Thursday. I wish we were, but the ring makes me go somewhere else.
That's like I don't even know how to respond to that.
Oh, don't worry. I'll get if she actually listens to the show today, she'll No,
you're in trouble.
But no, anyway, we'll be back on Thursdays next week. Don't forget to watch us, listen to us, share the shows, everything else.
Yeah.
But we'll be back regular time next week. Anyway, what you got?
Let's go into some Raw review.
All right, go ahead. Okay. That's right. That's my part of this show. I actually get to talk. It's amazing. This week they're from Birmingham, Alabama. Lesnar comes out with Heyman to start the show off. What?
Was it Birmingham this week?
Yeah, it was Alabama. Oh no, Seattle.
Yeah,
sorry.
That's it.
Why did I put Alabama? Oh, that was last week. Why did I do that? Anyway, sorry. They from Seattle, Washington. I'd rather been from Alabama.
I would have too.
Not a good day for Seattle fans. First Daniel Bryan retires and Marshawn Lynch retires. So I love it. Great day. They show a Daniel Bryan video. Stephanie comes out. Ambrose comes out. Roman Reigns comes out. Lesnar finally comes out. Lesnar F5s Ambrose and threw the table at Reigns. Triple H came out on the stage, and they closed that segment by him walking, by Lesnar walking away. What are you shaking your head about?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, okay, great build-up, but it's just like, all right, we talked about it last week. I don't care for this match. I don't care because it is predictable. Too predictable. I'm tired of it. All right? Because you have great talent like Ambrose. And he is not going to be in a feud with Lesnar. Does this mean Lesnar and Ambrose are going to get in a feud later on?
What are you talking about, Ambrose?
Yeah.
You don't know that. Hey, here's the thing I like. At least they're showing Ambrose, and we'll talk about Ambrose later. Mm-hmm. They're giving him a chance against Lesnar. Yeah. We'll talk about it later. I don't want you to spoil too much. We got a lot of fun to talk about. But we got Roman Reigns and Ambrose backstage. Ambrose says before the night is over, he's going to get a piece of Lesnar. Kevin Owens versus Ziggler. Ziggler wins with a roll-up. Yep. Don't care about the match. Yeah, we all agree with you, man, because it looks like it looks like Reigns is going to win it no matter what.
Yeah.
But Ziggler wins with roll up. All right. My boy Kevin Owens gets beat once again by Dolph Ziggler. Okay, back-to-back weeks. Where's the dominant guy that beat John Cena on the first night of Raw? We got him losing to freaking Dolph Ziggler, who I love Dolph Ziggler, but he is buried. So you want to bury Kevin Owens now? Yes, you are. And why? I don't know. It's crazy that they will have. You don't have him lose 2 straight weeks. What happened to the times when we have one guy, the good guy win one week, the next week the bad guy wins, next week good, next week bad? That's how you do a rivalry. You don't do back-to-back weeks of Kevin Owens getting beat up or losing the way he does. What?
What?
Go ahead. I dare you.
Look, I you know what? No, I don't understand your frustration. Okay, I like seeing Dolph Ziggler and Kevin Owens.
You don't understand my frustration?
No, because
he lost to Dolph Ziggler, who is buried in back-to-back weeks. It wasn't like it was back-to-back weeks. He's losing matches. Because here's my frustration. He lost back-to-back weeks. He'll probably lose next week. Guess what? It comes to the pay-per-view, he'll win. That makes no sense.
What do you mean it doesn't make sense?
It doesn't make sense. You don't lose every week going up to the pay-per-view and then win at the pay-per-view. Okay? One week you have a good guy winning, the next week you had the bad. You go back and forth. That's how a rivalry works, Steven. It's not one-sided and then all of a sudden the bad guy wins at the pay-per-view.
No, I mean, it's true, but I mean, I'm used to that now. I mean, that's what we all saw with Seth Rollins and everything else. I mean,
I know, and that's the bad part of the creative.
I know it is, but I'm used to it now. That's why I'm not as mad about it, because it's like, okay, I've seen this.
But you know what? Another great character, they're downgraded.
Yeah.
Because right now, Kevin Owens should be the hottest thing in WWE.
He should, actually.
I agree. JoJo said they were going to F him up. And right now, I think he'll be pushed, but he's going to be like a Bray Wyatt pushed. You know, he's going to lose so many matches, people going to be like, really? Now we got to cheer for him?
Yeah.
To win a title? I mean, come on, man. Where's these? I mean, who's going to be next? AJ Styles? Are we going to screw that up?
No. You can't. I mean,
don't say don't. Don't say you can't. Because what did they do with Kevin Owens? First night out on a pay-per-view, he ends up beating John Cena.
Well, it's not over yet, okay? Just because he has one bad match. Think about it, though. He has had every other match he has had has been good. So he has one bad match.
He didn't have a bad match. He didn't have a bad match. He lost. He lost. Winning means something. Winning should mean something. You shouldn't win. You shouldn't lose three out of 4 times in a month and then win the title at the pay-per-view. That doesn't make sense. You win and then you get the title. You don't lose then get a title.
Yeah.
I just that's my frustration.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know what's up for him for WrestleMania because it's sure as hell not Dolph Ziggler. Okay.
No, I can tell you what they're going to do. They're going to put him with Sammy, or they're going to put him with AJ. They're going to put him with somebody that's going to have the best match of the night at WrestleMania. And that's going to happen. But you know what? You can build this guy now. You shouldn't wait until Mania and say, all right, let's start building him. Because after that, we got Money in the Bank that comes up the 2 months after.
Yeah.
After this match, we had the Usos backstage. When the Dudleys walk in, they want a table match with New Day, tagging with the Usos against New Day. Charlotte with Rick versus Fox. Charlotte wins with the figure eight. Oh, Alicia Fox. This match was not good. There's a couple botched moves on both parts. Why are you putting Charlotte with Alicia Fox? I mean, I know, and now she's wrestling Brie Bella at Fastlane, and then you got, we'll talk about it later, but you got the other two wrestling another tag team, which I understand they're saving it for Mania. But really, Brie Bella is wrestling Charlotte?
Yeah.
Because she beat her one time?
I know, but
what are we doing here? I mean, Nikki's not there. I know why we're doing here. Let me go ahead. Yeah, you screw AJ Styles, just watch and see. Probably. I hope not. But the reason she's getting a main event at a pay-per-view is because Daniel Bryan retired.
yeah,
Really? Because he retired, you don't give her a World Heavyweight
of course.
Divas title match?
I know, dude. We've seen it before.
I wouldn't be surprised she wins. Then, actually, the most surprisingly decent segment of the night, Miz TV with Jericho. Y2J comes out. It turns into a highlight reel. AJ comes out. They throw out the Miz. They fight on each other. They stare down each other. Jericho, it was actually decent with Jericho. Miz, I'm still not crazy about the Miz being the storyline. All I'm going to say, Miz needs to have pink slip after Mania. They need to get rid of the Miz. They need to get rid of Ziggler. They need to get rid of these other guys that they're not going to use. Bring up Finn Balor. Bring up Baron Corbin. Bring up Samoa Joe. You got to bring these other guys up.
Well, first off, Ziggler is not part of the problem.
No. Ziggler is part of the problem because you're not using Ziggler. You're not going to use him. Okay? They're not. They're going to use him as the lowest of the low to try to get other people over. Okay? They're not using them.
So what, social outcast is acceptable?
No, they need to go. Listen,
All right.
hold on a second. Bo Dallas had one of the segments of the night, and I'll tell you why when we get to it.
Boo!
No. Listen, but they're new. You know what I'm saying? They might go somewhere. Ziggler ain't going nowhere. Ziggler's not. He's been pushed, brought back, and he's buried. Let him go somewhere else and get over. Let him go TNA and destroy it. Let him be the man. The thing in WWE, he's not getting over anymore. And they're putting him in bad storylines. I like Ziggler. I do like Ziggler. But they have buried him.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to see the guy go. I mean, I'd rather see like Heath Slater or someone like that go. I mean, no offense to Heath Slater, but you're never going to do anything with him.
You know what? And at some point, you're going to probably have to release him.
Yeah.
But you need to make room for Finn Balor and these other guys to come up. They need to come up.
And if we still want to be right about this, I mean, hell, Zack Ryder is still part of the WWE.
And there's another situation. I'm just saying, you need to start trimming the fat off the show.
Yeah, you do.
And, I hate to say it, but Ziggler's part of the fat.
I understand.
I mean, you're not using them. If you ain't using these guys, get rid of them.
Get rid of them.
Let them go somewhere else and have a career.
No, I get it.
So,
anyway,
the next match was Ryback versus... But going back to the AJ Styles thing, AJ and Jericho's fighting again on SmackDown. Hopefully they give AJ some kind of match at Fastlane.
It'll be them, too.
No, I think... I don't... Yeah, probably. I think it's going to be a triple threat.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. But what, really, you want to see The Miz in that?
No, I don't. I don't want to see The Miz. The only place I want to see The Miz is off TV.
Oh, my God.
Okay? I want to see The Miz TV off TV. I want it to be a internet-only show.
Wait, so you want The Miz TV to be off TV, so
Right.
it would just be called The Miz.
Right. Right. I want it to be The Wiz that's on YouTube.
Did you just literally call The Miz The Wiz?
Yes, because
Is
that's what it
that
reminds me. It's The Wiz. It's a wonder he's got a job. That's what it's called.
Wow.
Absolutely horrible. But then after that, we have Ryback versus Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt wins with Sister Abigail. Okay, we're moving to the next. I'm so done with this. New Day is backstage with Renee Young. Ambrose with Reigns. Ambrose says Lesnar is mine. Titus comes out. What?
Oh, I don't mean to backtrack, but
No, good.
I think with
New Day?
Wyatt, Bray Wyatt,
Wyatt, yeah.
with him not being there last week, I felt really kind of hurt a little bit.
Well, and the reason he wasn't there, in case you don't know, is Blackjack Mulligan,
Yeah.
his grandfather. So he had to be out there, and I haven't heard any updates on him, so I think he's still okay.
But I think like that hurts his character, I feel.
It doesn't
I feel
hurt
like
his
with him, it
character.
does.
The reason, what hurts his character is we're seeing the same thing
Every day.
Okay,
yeah.
before he wasn't there last week, they beat up Kane. They beat up somebody else the week before that. So it's like, where are we going here? And we all know where they're going. Undertaker's gonna come back and have a match against somebody. I still think it's gonna be a 4-on-4 or a 4-on-3 match.
That would be
WrestleMania.
kind of cool, to tell you the truth.
They ain't gonna have a choice.
Yeah.
I mean, the way the storyline's going right now, you would do Ryback, the Brothers of Destruction, and maybe Lesnar against the four of them.
See, that'd be weird. I don't see Lesnar teaming with anybody.
Why not?
I could see him teaming with Undertaker just because they have respect for each other. But
Or you do Bray and Lesnar, and the other three fight the other three.
ooh,
You could do, have Kane and Ryback. Who am I missing? Kane, Ryback, and somebody. No, Undertaker. Yeah, Undertaker.
Yeah.
Against
Strowman and the
Strowman
rest.
and the rest. You could do that. That's fine.
That's a nice idea.
No, I don't like Ryback with the group. I don't like Ryback at all. I really see Finn Balor, somebody that's a darker character.
Yeah.
Somebody that actually makes sense, maybe. I'm just saying.
No, he wouldn't make sense. He's a heel.
He would. Even Baron Corbin.
That's what I was thinking.
I'd rather have Baron Corbin in that group
But he's
than
a
Ryback.
heel.
It doesn't matter. You're fighting against the Wyatts. Who cares?
True.
Then you could, after the match, you could actually turn him, let him be a heel with the Wyatts. And you could set him up for the future. But, no, they're going to screw up. What about the Big Show? Oh, yeah, the Big Show. That's who I was thinking. The Big Show will be with the Brothers of Destruction. Against.
So 3 big guys versus 3 other big guys.
What else you want to do with them? I don't want, please, WWE, do not do Strowman and Undertaker one-on-one. You want a nightmare of a match? That would be a nightmare of a match. I would rather see a 3-on-3 match with the guys that we just said than put Undertaker and Strowman together.
Yeah, those two do not need to be together by themselves.
Strowman's not ready yet, dude. I mean, he's not even. I can't remember one singles match he's had.
Well, not even that. I don't see Undertaker tombstoning Strowman. There's no possible
Well, no, he could
way.
do the leg lock, the gates of hell. He could do that and tap out. But you don't. Not now. Strowman, no, not yet.
Yeah.
We've not even seen a Strowman one-on-one match yet.
Yeah.
We need to see him in one-on-one matches. And we need to see him seriously pushed if you're going to do it.
Yeah.
He has not been pushed since he debuted.
And we've heard him talk a little bit, but he
He doesn't have to talk. You
No, I
let Bray
guess
Wyatt
you're
talk. But he's not been pushed yet.
Yeah. You need to just have him have matches on it. I really believe
The
that.
best thing
Yeah.
is a 3-on-3 match this year. And then next year, if you want Undertaker to come back and fight, let him maybe next year
It
fight
worked,
Strowman.
man. Yeah.
You can't do it this year, though. Way too early.
too early.
But anyway, then we had Titus versus Social Outcast, Mongoose, Adam Rose. Mongoose.
Radical Mongoose.
Radical Mongoose, thank you. And say what you want, but Bo Dallas, my boy, made the comment. He had the best line of the night. Best friends make best trends. I'm just saying, that is awesome. You don't like best friends make best trends?
No comment.
Really? You don't like that? Come on. At least it's entertaining. What?
I just don't get the point of these four together at all.
I do. It's called We Have Nothing For You. Why not do social trending, and we'll try to get you out there.
Stupid.
No, it makes sense to me. Best, they put four friends together, they become best friends.
Do you know people that I've watched with that just now got back into wrestling? They're like, they could do something with that Heath Slater character.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, they could, but guess what? Never did.
No, they could do something with that.
No,
character.
but I mean, that character's been around for a while. A while now.
Well, no, it's evolved. He's not the one-man band anymore. He's not. He's not the one-man band.
He's still doing this. Okay, he is a one-man band.
No, he's got, but you know what? But now he's got best friends that trends. I'm just saying.
Oh, I want to hurt you. And Bo Dallas needs to change his tights because he's still like someone told me the other day he looks like he just came out of a 1980s.
He's got stuff that says Social Outcast on it now.
Oh, does he actually?
Yeah. He's got blue. It's not all white anymore.
Oh, is he actually? Yeah. It's not tights anymore. Does he actually have?
No, he's got the white tight, but they got blue and they say Social Outcast on them.
Okay, well,
but so you gotta give him credit.
At least they're trying.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Best friends make best trends. That is awesome. Come on. We got to get behind that.
Look, I don't know what you guys think about it out there, but please help me out here.
What? You don't like best friends make best friends?
No.
I love it, dude. It's a great gimmick. Anyway, Rose ends up pinning Titus O'Neil. The Mongoose wins. Ambrose comes out. He calls out Lesnar. He says, I didn't know Paul holds your balls, which was great. Why is WWE drop Dolph and Miz now? Why don't they drop? JoJo's like, why don't you put the Miz and Ziggler, you drop them down? Now, I wouldn't have a problem with the Miz going to NXT. No. I want Miz gone. No offense, the Miz needs to go. Boring character. He's not. I don't see them doing anything else with him. The problem with him is they put him on Jericho's stage. He's not even in Jericho's category, and they got them kind of, and it's not. Miz needs to go. Ziggler now, on the other hand, he's 34. I don't see him going down to NXT. He wouldn't do that.
Well, it wouldn't be a bad thing though.
I don't know. I think he's...
Or put him in a freaking tag team or something. Like, he's got potential, but I feel he would be better pushed if you put him with somebody. I do. I think if you put him...
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but because both of us from Cleveland, put him with The Miz.
No, seriously, dude, they already ride together in the ride-along. They drive together, so why not put them in a tag team? Literally.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you don't do something with them, put them in a tag team, let them feud with somebody. It's just the thing. Yeah. They're, and the Miz has worked as a tag team before.
And he's actually not bad as a tag team.
Well, that's the only way he's gonna work. I think you need to bring up other guys. A-Double is getting ready to come up. He needs to be brought up soon.
Yeah.
And he ain't even debuted yet. I can't wait. We only got a month. God. We only got a month to go.
I'm so glad I'm not going to be there with you in Dallas because you're going to be like a little schoolgirl. Oh, my God, it's A-Double. Exactly, it's just going to be you the whole time.
Hey, he's that good. I'm just saying. But then, Ambrose comes out. Ambrose hit Lesnar. Reigns came out. Ambrose hit Lesnar in the nuts while he was turned around. He got a piece of them.
Got a piece. Hey, look, I have nothing wrong with this at all. I don't. I just, I don't see it right now.
See what?
I don't see them two having a feud right now. I see it down the road.
The best thing for Fastlane would be for Ambrose to win. Okay? Say what you want. The best thing for Fastlane would be Ambrose to win.
Yeah.
Okay? Because nobody sees it coming. Well, except for me.
No, you don't see it.
I'm just kidding. Lesnar, we know Lesnar's not going to win.
No.
All right? And Lesnar shouldn't win. We don't want to see Lesnar Triple H at WrestleMania for the WWE title. Roman Reigns, everybody's saying Roman Reigns is going to win. That's where all the signs point. Why not go the other way? Why not go with Ambrose, give him the match? They are. Joe said they're dropping the ball on a lot of good wrestlers. They are. The creative is dropping the ball on a lot of good characters. All right. But we need to have Ambrose win. Mm-hmm. Have Ambrose win and go to Mania and fight for the world title and win it. Because then you've made another guy. You've made Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins have all been champions this year. Then you can go 2016-17 and have the three of them fight for the title. Because they've all been champions now. And he could drop the IC title anytime. You could drop the IC title the night of Fastlane.
Yeah.
After Fastlane. Have a tournament going into WrestleMania. Or, hell, do another Intercontinental title ladder match like you did last year. If you ain't going to do Money in the Bank, put that up on the ladder again.
Yeah, because that was actually a fun match, to tell you the truth. I liked it.
That was good. Then we had the Lucha Dragons versus League of Nations, Rusev and Del Rio. Del Rio pins Kalisto for the win. League of Nations wins.
Did you know he was healthy? I didn't.
No, I didn't know. Then we had R-Truth at the EMP Museum. Goldust is dressed as Jimi Hendrix. Yeah.
No. Love this. Golden Truth is the newest sensation. They're going to be the greatest tag team of all time.
I'll be right back at dropping Golden Truth. No, that's what it is. It's Booker T and Goldust again. And it might be great, but
hell, I could see
what?
Booker T making an appearance.
I like R-Truth a lot better. I do Booker T in this character. Okay, so come on.
This is kind of who Booker T is nowadays.
Then we got Sasha's on commentary. She looked great.
Yeah.
Becky versus Tamina. Tamina wins with a super kick to Becky. They're going to have the former Team Bad against Sasha and Becky, the new greatest tag team.
Too predictable.
What do you mean?
Too predictable, because I think I know what's going to happen. One of them's going to betray the other one.
Most likely.
I mean, it makes sense on that. I just wish you would bring up another person before WrestleMania and make this a four-way.
They will at some point. It don't need to be a four-way at WrestleMania right now. If you're going to do it after WrestleMania. They'll do it tonight. They'll do it on Monday Night Raw. Because what's going to happen, they'll have a three-way at WrestleMania, Sasha, Becky, and Charlotte. And then the night after, you bring up Bayley. You let Bayley challenge Sasha for the title.
So she loses that belt, you think, at Dallas TakeOver?
She needs to. She needs to go ahead and be brought up.
Yeah.
Then we had New Day with Mark Henry backstage trying to get him a tag with them, dancing. New Day with Mark Henry versus the Usos with the Dudleys. Henry walks out. The Dudleys put Big E through a table. Then after the match, the Dudleys put both the Usos through the tables, so they turned heel. I'm more excited to see what they do with Bubba Ray after they win the belts. Do they turn heel? Or does he turn into the singles guy, like I hope, into Bully Ray, which would be great.
I mean, I was happy. I was just happy that they turned.
And then last but not least, we had Daniel Bryan come out. He said he retires. I clapped my hands.
Yeah.
He's done.
I know. You know,
What? No, I don't know.
I
What do
just, I don't want to get into it anymore because I'm not. We did a segment on it.
Who do you guys want to see for WrestleMania in the main event? If you mean in the main event, I would rather, the way it's shaping up right now, I'd rather see Dean Ambrose versus Triple H.
Okay.
I don't want to see Roman Reigns. I don't want to see Brock Lesnar.
I do want to see Roman and Triple H.
I don't want to see Roman and Triple H. Not WrestleMania. For what? Why?
I mean, they still got beef from TLC and.
Okay, all right, Daniel Bryan, 2013. Let's do that storyline again.
Whoa! First off, that was only not even 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago.
No, Daniel Bryan and Triple H from a four-way. A four-way. Lesnar too.
No.
No, you know what? If you're going to let Ambrose win, sure. If you're going to have Ambrose win the match, sure, why not?
A four-way, though, for the title. Last time we seen that was...
2000.
Yeah, and I didn't...
That was fine. You could do a four-way. The problem is with this match, you need to see something different.
Yeah.
You need to have a good going in. I think going out, Ambrose needs to win the title.
All right.
With the four. That way, when Rollins gets back, him and Reigns all can fight for the title.
Okay.
So, we'll see.
All right. Well, that wraps up Wrestling with Attitude review. Thank you for checking us out. Yes, sir.
Everybody that's on Periscope, stick around. We got another show coming up. Four-way Hell in a Cell. That would be interesting.
Ooh.
We could do that.
So, WrestlingWithAttitude.com. Check us out.
Joey Nugs, you don't hate wrestling.
You love it, Joey.
Joey, you're awesome. All
right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time here at Wrestling with Attitude.